Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie. So, the two probably most popular or most sold, I should say, fish sandwiches in America are McDonald's Filet-O-Fish and the Burger King. The dog is talking to me. The Burger King BK Big Fish. So, what separates them? First of all, they're both made with actual real fish. They're real fish. It's probably the best thing in the menu. Yes, it's deep fried, but it's actually made with good fish. Both of them. But the BK Big Fish is you're gonna have a bigger bun, and the fish, and then you're gonna have your tartar sauce, and they put pickles and shredded lettuce on it. Where McDonald's Filet-O-Fish is going to be a smaller bun. You're gonna have your square piece of fish with tartar sauce and cheese will come on it. They'll ask you if you want cheese. You can get cheese on the Burger King one. All you have to do is ask for it. So I decided today I want to do, it's kind of a mix-up because I'm adding the cheese, but it's more of the BK Big Fish, and I'm doing a BK Big Fish Burrito. And I thought about this because the other day I made some fried fish cutlets, and I put some tartar sauce on it, and I just threw it on a tortilla, wrapped it up like a burrito, and was eating it. And I thought I should just really do the whole thing and make a BK Big Fish burrito. So I'll show you what we're going to use here. All right, so I'm starting out with Gorton's fish fillets, and these are actually wild-caught Alaskan pollock, really good, just frozen. They're pre-breaded and frozen. But this is what you're going to get at like a Burger King and a McDonald's, except it's going to be a bigger piece, where I'm using 5 fillets. They use one bigger fillet. And I'm going to cook this up in the air fryer. I'm using a large tortilla for this burrito. Some bread and butter pickle chips. Shredded lettuce, yellow American cheese slices. And I'm going to make some tartar sauce using some mayo and some sweet relish. All you got to do is mix that together. I'll show you even. So for anybody who lives under a rock and doesn't know what tartar sauce is, it's just mayo and relish. So what I'm going to do is put in a bunch of mayo, and you put in as much or as little as you want. It depends on the size of whatever you're making is. If you're making a sandwich, obviously you go less. Good thing I have more. And if you're making like a burrito, you go more. So I just put some mayo in a bowl, and now I'm going to take a bunch of the relish and I'm going to stick that in the bowl. And again, it's up to you on how much or how little you want in a strawberry shortcake bowl. So all you do is take your relish and your mayo, you mix it together, and voila, you have tartar sauce. So I gotta cook up my fish. Don't forget, while cooking your fish, it's always good to have a carrot cake sitting around to eat. And if you don't like that, there's cheesecake is always a delight. So another good tidbit of information is, if you get really bored and antsy like me while your food is cooking, get yourself some salt and pepper shakers that look like animals. That way you can have something to do. Hello, I don't like you. You turned the wrong way, baby. Right, back to the task at hand. I have an electric stove, so it's easy for me to heat my tortillas. I just put down a piece of tin foil. I let the stove heat, and then what I'm going to do is just take my tortilla, put it right on the tin foil. I could put it right here on the stovetop, but then it leaves little marks that you have to clean. It takes forever. So heating your tortilla is very important. If you have a gas stove, put some kind of metal pan down and do it that way. But generally what you want to do is just heat the whole thing. You want to get the edges heated as well. So what I like to do is spin it while I do this. So my foil is getting nice and warm, so I got to get it spinning just because it gets sticky at first, but then once it's spinning, I do that. So I'm going to pull the tortilla down to where most of the heat is, and I'm going to press my fingertips down on the edge of the tortilla as I spin it over those areas, because you don't want the edge to be hard and the rest of the tortilla to be nice and soft. But you have to do this on both sides. So heat it up really well, both sides. I can feel the heat on my hand. It's feeling nice and warm. But I really want these edges as soft as the rest of the tortilla. So I'm just going to go back over, give it a nice little spin, and then flip it and do the other side. You see the steam come off of there? It's exactly what you want. You don't want to cook your tortilla over, like overheat it and burn it, but you definitely want it soft, because if it's not, when you go to wrap your burrito, it's going to tear. So you want it nice and soft. Sorry, the dog keeps talking to me. Yoda wants to play. Yoda wants to play. Yoda, go pee-pee outside. We got these buttons that she can press to let us know when she wants something. So if she's hungry, she can press a button. She wants to go out, she can press a button. Things like that. Problem is, sometimes she just goes button crazy if we're doing something and she's getting bored. So that's pretty good. Now I'm just going to put that on this piece of stone right here. And turn off the heat. Transfer that. And that is beautiful. Now the side that has all like the brown spots, all the bubbles on it, you want that on the outside. So I'm going to flip it so the plain side is that way, and we'll get together. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take tartar sauce and I want to spread it around. Not all the way to the edge, but you want to spread it around just so when it rolls, you have a nice even coating of tartar sauce. And remember, again, it doesn't matter how much you make. This part's all on you. It's whatever you feel like eating for tartar sauce. So that's all I'm going to do is spread that around, get a nice little layer there, and voila. After that, get whatever's on my hand off my hand, and try not to explode this bag. Oh, wait, I'm not going to explode the bag, because I always have a knife. Boom. All right, that's perfect. And now I'm going to take my shredded lettuce, and again, it's all up to you how much you want to put on. I'm going to put on a nice healthy amount of shredded lettuce there, and I'm going to put down some pickles. And again, remember, this isn't a science. This is cooking. It's not baking. Cooking, you can do whatever you want. So you can put as many or as few pickles as you want. I'm just going to put a few on here, maybe 6 or 7, and it's going to be just like that. And now I have to go get my fish, which isn't very far away, and put my food. Ooh, that's hot fish, man. That's hot fish. Put my fish down in here. Oh, that fish is hot, baby. Put that all down there. Put that down there. And remember, don't bring the fish all the way to the edges, because you have to fold your burrito. So you're going to end up just crushing everything. Delicious. So now comes the fold. This is the most important part of a burrito. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one end, slide it back. I'm going to try to hold my stuff right there. And then I'm going to pinch the burrito down and pull it backwards into me. I'm going to take the side, and I'm going to... Uh-oh. I'll just block the camera. Take the side, pull it over, and then it's going to have this little wrinkle. I'm going to pull a little wrinkle over. Do the same thing with this. Pull that, move my little, the wrinkled part over, and then I'm going to roll it. And I like to flatten it out a little bit because I'm putting something on there. I'm going to set my oven to broil on high. And I'll show you why. Because now I'm taking my cheese. I'm using 3 pieces. I could use 2, I guess, but 3 is going to work out real well. So I'm going to go 1 there, 1 there, 1 right in the middle to cap it off. And now all I'm going to do is stick this in the broiler and let the cheese cook. The entire burrito is already cooked. You could eat it without the cheese just as is, but I want to melt a little cheese on top. So I'll put it in there and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, it's important not to walk away from the broiler because it happens pretty fast, but look at that. Just melted across the top. Ooey gooey goodness. All right, now it's time for my favorite part. Hold on. This is where dreams get together right here. Dreams come true. All right, so I want to break off a piece right there off the end. Oh, I'll show you that up close. Oh, let's see. It tastes like a big fish. Hold on. That is absolutely, positively, 100% freaking phenomenal. If you want to turn America's best fish sandwiches, or most popular fish sandwiches, into a burrito, this is the way to do it. That is, wow, that is so good. I mean, that is really good. If you're a fish sandwich fan, not even like a Burger King, McDonald's fish sandwich fan, but just a fish sandwich, man, that's delicious. All right, I'm gonna go eat. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Till next video.